Hello, I'm Roger Cole, Senior CRM Consultant at CPIO, and in this session we'll be taking you through using Sage 200 CRM from a customer service perspective, and in this instance specifically looking at recording a product fault. To take you through this process, I'm going to be logging in as Brian Little, who's our Customer Service Manager, and as you can see, the minute he logs into CRM, he's immediately taken into the context of his cases, so these are cases that are assigned to him. As Brian's our Customer Service Manager, he can move into the context of Team CRM, and for his default team, which is Customer Service, see a list of outstanding problems. In this instance, we are going to be looking at a product fault, and it relates to A56 plumbing. So by using the quick find, Brian can type it in, click on the company hyperlink, and immediately see all the details relating to A56 plumbing. If necessary, he can also go and look at Sage 200 accounts data, sales orders, transactions, all standard online functions. What Brian needs to do is raise a new case, so by clicking on the Cases tab we can make sure that this hasn't already been raised, and it hasn't, and he can click the new product fault. So what we have is a problem with a cracked door, and this occurred on the first use of the oven. Brian can tie this back to a specific Sage 200 product code, so by just typing in relates to the fan oven, clicking the magnifying glass, it immediately finds our fan oven within the system. If necessary, there is a full find function that will allow you to find by product code, product description, or any of the other fields that are against that. If necessary, it can also be tied back to a sales order, so Brian can actually go in and link it immediately back to the order, and these orders only relate to A56 plumbing. We'll set the severity to normal, and Brian will actually take ownership of this immediately and save the case. On saving this case, the CRM workflow has kicked in, and because we have a hard-coded definition, this is a product fault, what Brian is offered are actions that only relate to this type of problem. In this instance, Brian can actually flag that he would like to be waited for a photo, because that will allow him to assess exactly what needs to be done, whether it's a full product replacement or just a new door that needs to be sent, and can save that. Once saved, as you can see, the only option he has now is to flag that he has received the photo, which he can then investigate and take further action. The benefit of using workflow is against the tracking of this case. You can see when it was raised, who by, how long it was there before the next action was taken, and this will build up during the duration of the case. If I move back into the context of my CRM cases, you will see that Brian's list has now increased by this new one, and by clicking on the relevant section of the case pipeline, he can filter it down to specifically look at those that are waiting for the photograph to be returned. As Brian's our Customer Service Manager, he also has the ability to go into use reporting, customer service reports, where he has cases by product report. This report is defaulted to our product faults only and is relative to those being raised in the current quarter. Just by clicking on go, up will appear a nice graphical representation. As you can see, we've got fairly even distribution of problems at the moment, and on page 2, if necessary, we can see all the details relating to it. So that Brian doesn't always have to run these reports, what Brian has actually done is deployed that report onto his customer service dashboard. So we can open up in his dashboard, you can see that we've got issues by product code, and if Brian needs to look at the detail behind that, he can just click on the action button, which will open up the report. He can click go, and there he has all the details on screen yet again. That concludes this session of looking at recording product faults. If you require any further information relating to using Sage 200 CRM, please contact either your account manager or anybody within the marketing team at CPIO on 0344 880 6140, or alternatively email marketing@cpio.co.uk. Thank you.